Hello you groovy guitarists out there, welcome to my video for how to play Jonny Be Good. There is a page with the notes and the chords all written up. It's quite easy. To play the song, all you need to do is know this. A, D, D, A, E, E, A. Now this is the basis of the song. It's the 12 bar, count them, the 12 bar blues chord progression, which is used in Jonny Be Good and probably a gazillion other songs. It's really well known and really easy to get a feel for after practicing it a little bit. Okay, so A is string 5, D is string 4, and we will be using the E on the top string. Okay, now we're going to play our 12 bar with the metronome. The metronome is there to help us stay in time and to count in groups of 4. So here's the metronome. What's the tempo on that? 130. Let's put it back maybe to 100. Okay, count to 4. 1, 2, 3, then play. A, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 A's. Then go to D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then E up the top. 2, 3, then back to A. So pretty easy, yeah? Now to play it again, we are going to play not just one A per bar, we are going to play 4 A's per bar. So in this first line of the progression with the 4 A's, we're going to be playing, in fact, 16 A's. But we would never count to 16. We're going to be counting in groups of 4 and then try to get a sense of counting 4 groups of 4, just to count 4 and also be counting how many 4s we have done. That might sound a little bit confusing, but you can build an intuition for that just by practicing. Here we go. Count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 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 A. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 4 4s. Then go to D. D, 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 D. Then back to A. Third line, you go to E. Then you go back to A. Okay guys, so hopefully that's pretty easy for you guys. Now if you want a challenge, you can do it with the chords. Okay, so for the A, we have another note on the 4th string at 2nd fret. This makes our power chord. Okay, and when I go to D, string 4 is open. I play my chord by adding my finger on the 3rd string, so next string down at 2nd fret. And then when I go to my E power chord, it's going to be the next string down 2nd fret. Okay? Now, to add more energy, I'm also going to play 8 times in a bar. I'm going to try playing 8 eighth notes. So before I went 1, 2, 3, 4. To play 8 eighth notes, I just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I play double and I count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, so here we go, chords with eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, play along. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, then go to D. Back to A. Then E. Then back to A. Okay guys, so hopefully that's not too hard. If you're struggling with that, or if it's really hurting your hand, you can try things like single double, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and single, then double, When I'm playing this, because I'm doing a power chord, I have to go all downs because I can't play power chords down up. It doesn't sound any good. It doesn't sound any good to do power chords down up. Everyone plays them like that. It's only downs for when you're doing power chords. Now, one other thing that you have to keep in mind is when you play it, each time that you strike the strings, because it's a chord, you have to move your hand. So think about moving your hand like with a bouncing motion, just like knocking on the door. Okay, even though when I strike the strings I go this way, it's good if you have a little bit of bounce. It just helps to makes it possible to play for more than a minute if your hand's nice and relaxed. If your hand's not relaxed, if you're like really sort of struggling to kind of hit the right string, then there might be a lot of tension in your hand and you might get a sore elbow or arm or neck or something. So just think nice, relaxed shoulders and just keep that rhythm happening, but try to keep your hand relaxed just by keeping it nice and fluid and moving. Okay, now next we are going to do the bluesy sound shuffle rhythm. Now shuffle rhythm can be slow or fast. Shuffle rhythm, shuffle rhythm. You play this by doing fret 2, 4, back to 2. 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. Now you have to reach to the 4th fret. Now this is kind of hard if you haven't done it before. Some people will prefer to do it with their pinky. Now the thing to keep in mind is have a closer look at my finger here. If I'm playing a note like this with a curved finger, which is good most of the time when I'm playing a note, my finger's nice and curved around so my fingertip is holding at the fret. But if I have that hand posture and then try to reach the 4th fret, it's incredibly hard and I'm extending my finger here and not really reaching it very comfortably at all and probably hurting my wrist. So what I need to do is I need to have a hand posture that favors this finger. Okay, so I set this one with a nice curve, and then I find that when I reach back slightly with my index finger is more extended and it's resting on the string. So instead of this hand posture with extending this and suffering, I just do this and it's easy. So index finger can just rest on the string. So that's an important hand sort of trick that you need to learn. And you will learn that if you play for a little while. You'll play like this for a while and you'll suffer, it'll hurt your wrist, and you'll think, well, I just have to try and adjust a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to play shuffle rhythm for the song. Okay, make sure that this is easy. Shuffle rhythm, shuffle rhythm. That's the A. Then go to D. It's the same thing. So make sure that you can play all of those chords with a shuffle rhythm. Now, when you do shuffle rhythm fast, it becomes more rock. That's a more rocky sound. Okay, so and that's the sound, that's the kind of tempo that we're going to be using for this song, okay? So practice slow. Shuffle rhythm, shuffle rhythm. 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2. And of course we are playing 8th notes. So when you count this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and it's 8th notes. Here we go, guys. Hopefully this is not too quick. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 3rd bar, 4th bar, then you go to D, then back to A, then E, then back to A. With the drums, and maybe we'll up it just a bit, just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single. Back to A. E. was pretty quick. Do it by yourself slower, but try to do it with a metronome, you know, even say like tempo 80, 90 or 100. That was pretty quick then. That was tempo 130. And that's kind of close to what the original tempo was, which is pretty quick. Two things are, when you play shuffle rhythm, try to get this finger or this finger closer so that it don't have this posture, but have it closer. And also when you play, try to keep this right hand nice and relaxed. Think of knocking on the door and just not too tense. And hopefully you can play all of that. There's more parts of the song. There's like, you know, there's cool licks and cool solo-y stuff, which we can do another time. Okay, well done guys. Have fun practicing.